Hello everyone and welcome to Bad Rock Creek as we're catching up with the MP50 division for the third round here at the PDGA Pro Masters World Championships, and this is your lead card in our 50 plus division. Patrick Brown currently holding a slim lead over Ron Convers. Going to give you the quick down and dirty here on the round. We'll skip over a few shots and holes from time to time, give you all the basics that you need. That's Patrick Brown teeing off on one, finding the tree just right of the pin, not able to penetrate past it. It looks like the same group of trees for Ron Convers. Kevin Couch's approach is a little bit lower, but still finds the same tree. This is the lefty Eric Rainey. And he said it felt great out of his hands, and then one of the low-hanging branches short catches him, and it doesn't matter from way outside. Eric Rainey takes the birdie on the opening hole. Ron Convers follows it up also with a birdie from outside the circle. A little pressure on Patrick. No big deal. He'll card the birdie from outside the circle. And Kevin Couch completes the star frame. What a solid opening. Everybody from outside the circle. No movement. Patrick Brown still with a 3-stroke advantage. Little 260 over the hill here on hole 2. And Patrick just short of ringing that one up. Convers is hyzering out, but I think that's going to be a good tree kick for him. That's going to give him a flat look at a putt. And Couch finds in bounds, but that's some obstruction with that bush on the left side. Rainey's going to get right through the gap, and he'll be looking at a birdie putt in the safe zone. Convers low. Kevin Couch, another fist pump. Get the counter out. We're 2 for 2 on fist pumps. Rainey cleans up the birdie. Patrick with the same putt. No. Needed about 2 more inches of height there, Patrick. He's going to walk away with the par, as is Convers. 16, 13, 11, and 9. This is Patrick Brown's drive on 3. Uphill, out of the gap. Just flashes left of the basket. We're going to bring you the putt in slow motion. Patrick, the only one on the dance floor. And he cards the only birdie. We push over to hole 3. Correction, hole 4, just 229 feet. And once you've seen that shot, you'll know you're going to see it a few other times throughout the round. A tunnel shot right up the middle. Patrick, again, the only one able to do it. And just like that, he picks up 2 birdies on the rest of the card. He's now extended himself to a 5-stroke lead as we move over to hole number 5, 552 feet. The first par 4 that we'll see on the course, and Patrick pushes to that right side. It comes out, but Ron Convers says, you're not going to find a back door over there. Convers has played the course a few times. Meanwhile, Rainey hangs it out wide to the left. You've got plenty of room. If you're going to miss anywhere, you would rather miss to the left on this hole. Never seen Ron Convers throw a forehand before, but that one seemed pretty effective. And Rainey's got a simple backhand right next to the pin. After plenty of deliberation, Patrick Brown finally lays up to where I'm standing. Then he puts the nose up on that, and it gets up and rolls on him into the woods. Hole 5 is coming to reclaim the birdies Patrick just picked up on the previous 2 holes. He pitches out, And Rainey's in for the birdie 3. Convers would take a birdie 3 of his own. And just like that, Patrick Brown's going to give 2 strokes back to both of those guys. As we tap in and move on from hole number 5, Patrick with the bogey and a smile. So now we're going over to hole number 7. Again, a very tight gap right off the tee. Patrick gets out onto the dance floor. He's going to be looking at a putt from there. Couch trying to follow suit. And Couch will have a long look, as does Convers. Convers is off the chains. Oh, and so is Couch. They both... Oh my, Patrick. That's not a lot of chain, Patrick. But he grabs them, pulls them all in, and he takes the only birdie on hole 7. Looks like a little more distance, or at least we're wide open here on 8. 365. You can't throw too far or you'll fight that OB line. Patrick comes up just inches short of it. And Ron Convers is trying to take the sneaky left to right route. And filters right through the trees. Couch needs that to turn over or to stop. And Couch out of bounds in the long grass. This hole sets up beautifully for Eric Rainey. He's going to play the lefty hyzer. Needs to get over, and he'll have a long look from there. Patrick Brown pitching up right next to the basket. He's going to walk away with a par. Couch here trying to save a par, and he's going to do it. Oh, that's another fist pump. We got 3 on the round by Couch. Oh, and Rainey can't capitalize on the lefty birdie route. And Ron Convers is going to pick up the bird, making hole 8 look easy and taking the only birdie. He's back within 3 of Patrick Brown. I'll say it again, we've got another short, tight gap here. Hole 9 right up the middle. Just keep it clean, and you should be looking at a birdie. Convers does it. Patrick Brown does it, just a little bit shorter. Couch catching cabbage, but then kicking into the fairway. Might still have a look from there. No fist pump for Couch. Rainey's got a long look. That's an uphill. He walks away with the par. But Patrick Brown's going to make quick and easy work. He's going to take another birdie. Ron Convers closest to the pin. And that's how you play hole 9. 195 feet right up the middle. Brown sits with the 3-stroke advantage, and they're pulling away from the rest of the card. They have 5 over Couch. And we're looking at hole number 10. This is the approach shot. Everyone threw about a 325 to 375 foot drive. And now this is the approach shot. You can see the OB long grass. All 3 of these guys put right out into the middle of the fairway, and Patrick Brown didn't want to play along, and you really should have. He finds the nasty rough on the left side where you don't want to be, but still has a good out. That's going to give him a long look here to save. Oh, and another chain grabber. Patrick Brown on a roll, and this hole card looks like they know how to play hole 10. We got Couch in for the birdie. Convers lining up the birdie. If you ever come out here, play it as one of these 3 did, as opposed to Brown. I wouldn't recommend that rough, nasty stuff on the left side. Either way, all 4 of them taking the birdies. Solid star frame. We push to hole 11, 285 feet right up the middle, an early gap again that you have to hit, and the basket is placed up on a knoll. Patrick Brown. Deep breath, Patrick. He's going to be out of bounds and move to the drop zone. Kevin Couch navigates, hits the gap. He'll have an uphill putt. And Eric in prime position for the birdie. Brown moves over to the drop zone. We'll see if he can save the par. Puts it just over the pin. Should be able to clean up from there. Couch giving an aggressive run, but on that hillside might prove to be troublesome. Convers is going to pick up a couple on the leader. Takes the birdie, as does Rainey. And Patrick's going to put in for the bogey. So closing the gap down to just a single stroke between Convers and Brown. We skip past hole 12. That's a beast of a hole. We see a couple birdies, a couple bogeys. And now we're on to 13. And that one's rolling back at us. Patrick says he pierced a disc earlier in the week, put it right into a thorn bush, and it went straight through the disc. He hasn't been able to replace it. He was working it in for 6 months as we see the hyzer approach way out and around by Convers, and Kevin Couch waiting for chains? He's worried there's OB back there. Good news, Kevin. There's no OB back there. So Brown has a patent pending. He reaches out. He puts himself next to the pin. He's looking at a par. Left side and in for Couch. Goes from worried about OB to taking the birdie. Converse cleans up for birdie with the wide righty hyzer route. That's a pro move. And Rainey with the lefty skip shot. 4 different approaches. 3 birdies. Patrick left out of the party. And Converse back within 1. Challenging hole number 14. You want to play up to the landing zone, which is right about there. I believe that was a putter by Convers off the tee, and Couch is hugging that right side tree line. He should be okay from there. This hole sets up great for the lefty tee shot by Rainey. Notice how I haven't made any making it rainy jokes just yet. And that's a solid drive by Patrick Brown. They're playing downhill with the OB pond directly behind the basket, and Convers with just too much power. That's out of bounds. You'll have a short comebacker, but OB for Convers. And the obstructed view by Couch hangs him out to the left. You'll also have a long look for birdie. Patrick keeps this one low, turns it over the whole way. Says, "Thank you, baby," I think was the phrasing there. Special relationship with some of those Frisbees. This is Couch for birdie. Doesn't draw any metal. No fist pump either. Converse to save. He's going to walk away with the bogey after going out of bounds. Oh, don't fall back too far. Rainey's in complete shock and disbelief there. At least he didn't fall into the pond. It's just a textbook play. Patrick Brown also walking away with the birdie. That gives him an additional 2 strokes. He's got 3 overall, and Rainey going for the layup, but Rainey, you got to be fully committed to that layup. Still pinched on the right side.
Cabbage on the left. Can't touch that.
Too many references. You can't touch this. Cabbage patch. I don't know there, Patrick, but the clean shot or not so clean shot keeps him in bounds somehow. Taking the alternate fairway is Couch. And you gotta love the play here by Convers, going all the way for the pin, up and over. He's gonna be deep, and Rainey's just trying to get in bounds and comes up short. The butterfly effect. Wow. There's a run by PB, as we just saw EMAC out there taking in the action. EMAC making his charge from the second card in the MP40 division this week. And hole 15, not easy for anyone except for Convers, who's got a birdie look but doesn't convert. When it's all said and done, Eric Rainey takes the double bogey. Everyone else walks away with the par. And we're going to move over to hole number 17. PB is P-treed. I don't know. That's a tree on the right side. He doesn't like it. Convers needed a little turn or possibly a little flatter out of his hands. He's going to left with a long birdie look. Couch trying to make the adjustments. And hits the tree. And the full flex turn by Rainey is going to put him past the pin. Oh, splash out by Convers. The double ring up by Couch. I love it. And the little hop. He's ready to go. Patrick Brown's got a straddle from the rough. And he's going to take the birdie. That leaves just Eric Rainey with a birdie chance, and he cans it. So 3 out of 4 on 17. No quit in the MP50 division. Just 1 hole left to play. It's a par 5. Patrick Brown now has 4 strokes going into the par 5 final hole of the day. I want to thank Dynamic Discs and the PDGA for their support here of the coverage this weekend here at the PDGA Pro Masters World Championships. Patrick Brown was complaining about his perfect shot. Everyone was a little bit confused by that, but it turned out just fine. He thought the wind was going to take it. That left side is perfectly fine for Couch. Rainey is going to try and challenge the tree. If you can get up on the flat area, it'll make your approach so much easier, as they're going to be throwing over OB during the second shot. And Convers, too much stability, but still in good position. Here's Couch. And Couch fully committed to just laying it up, playing along this left side. Anything on that right side with that long grass or that prairie area is out of bounds. And Eric Rainey doing the same. Knowing he's not really going to be able to attack the pin. I like the solid conservative play, putting himself in good position for a 4. Ron Convers isn't messing around, though. He's going to go hard. Pushes that left side, but can't find in bounds. So you have to bring it all the way back. This is Patrick's second shot in just prime position. And that's a mid of sorts. That Brown just sneaks over the inbounds, and he's setting himself up for an eagle finish. Can Rainey drop that one in? Now after throwing OB, that is Convers' 4th shot. Puts himself right next to the pin. These gentlemen will head over to Waterworks for their final 2 days of competition. They'll play Friday 18 holes at Waterworks. Patrick Brown is your leader. And the cut will be to Saturday at Waterworks on Saturday morning, with the final 9 taking place in the afternoon. It looks like we're going to have a great battle in this MP50 division. Couch with the easy birdie. Converse settles for the par. He loses 2 more strokes to Brown. He's going to have an upward battle as they move into day number 4 here at the 2018 PDGA Pro Masters World Championships, presented by Dynamic Discs and the PDGA. Brown with a 6-stroke advantage. We'll catch you guys for tomorrow's round.